Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Think Talk broadcast. My name is Life Coach Joya. I am the founder and creator of a Women's Epiphany coaching community, and I am a relationship coach where I help women restore fidelity in their relationship after betrayal, a season of distrust, and brokenness to find themselves so that they can live and love again. And you are joining me today for episode 10 of hashtag Project Real Talk here in our new digital space, Think Talk Broadcast. Think Talk Broadcast is the flagship community project of the speakers of coaching, Think Talk from Life Coach Philippines, and members of Coach A coaching community. And our mission is to get closer to our kindred and serve better our coaching tribe. We envision we envision being the go-to network for content that connects the mind, heart, and soul through the platform of life coaching. And this is us in the Philippines advancing coaching as an art, a science, a lifestyle, a profession, and a business. And your one coaching thought for today is governance. Working hard for a common ground. The goal of coaching is to facilitate a process to get the desired results. It is being able to control or govern the actions based on an empowered decision. It is governing the way we feel, think, and act. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Today is the 14th of June, and I'm broadcasting beyond borders of the Green City, Pasig City. You are joining me for the live streaming of hashtag Project Real Talk, and this program is created as a coaching platform on life, being a mom, a wife, and a woman. It's all about relationships, a no holds barred discussion on love, struggles, infidelity, and how to rise up and be the woman you were meant to be, regardless of the role that you are playing and the expectations of the world. My guest for tonight, she is one of the persons I look up to when I was in college. She's ahead of me for a year. She's a schoolmate, and well, yung sister niya naman ahead ako ng 1 year. But yung sister niya kasama ko sa isang isa yung course namin. So kasama ko siya sa isang department. And she's one of the people I really look up to when it comes to leadership. She's a very inspiring and intelligent woman. And I always look up to her when I was in college. So for tonight, my guest is Attorney Daisy Punzalan Bragais. She is the Regional Director of Civil Service Commission, Region 5. She is a lawyer by profession and a cum laude graduate of Bicol University, which is also my alma mater in Legazpi City. She is a passionate advocate of excellence in government or in governance service. She's a mom to two kids and a loving wife. And her bonding time, I can also see it her in her time that she loves to read and to travel as well. And she believes learning is a lifelong journey. So let's welcome for tonight my guest, Attorney Daisy Punzalan Bragais.
Hi, good evening, Teen, and good evening to all your viewers in this program.
Thank you so much, Attorney Daisy. Thank you for saying yes. I know you're a busy woman, and just allotting a time or a schedule to say yes to my invitation, it's really an honor for me. So thank you so much. And so, start off muna natin at Attorney Days. Di po ba I know you have taken up law, so I know how busy it is to go into like schooling. Did you parang may asawa ka na ba at anak nung natapos mo yung law or nauna mo siyang matapos before you went into marriage?
Teen, I was still single when I studied law. I remember in high school, we had our high school yearbook. And when I looked it up, I realized law was really something in my mind because the ambition stated in my high school yearbook was to be an international lawyer and fashion designer. Well, I became a lawyer. Unfortunately, wala yung international. But I became a lawyer. I was already married, but while I was in law school, single pa ako noon. But I was working at the same time.
So, paano mo na-juggle yon, Ate Days? Di ba minsan it's so hard. Like ako din, I took up law pero hindi ko siya natapos. Well, for me naman, I could always go back. But along the journey, I realized that there was really one thing that makes me that makes me say yes to law. Pero nung nag-journey na ako, I realized hindi siya yung end all ko. So, in your case, yung international attorney, pwede pang makuha yun eh. It might be a long journey. But, yung pagiging a fashion designer, fashionista ka naman, so okay lang yun. So, yun. So, how did you juggle it? Like, I know, it takes time to, like, being a mom, taking care of kids. Lalo na pag maliliit pa, and then you're also working, and then you're studying. Nasa Bicol na po ba kayo, no, nung time na nagpa-practice ka na ng law?
Yes, Tin, nung nag-law ako, wala pa akong asawa. I started law when I was 25. It was tough. To be in law school was tough, but it was tougher to be working at the same time. And I had to juggle work and school. And I had a lot of sacrifices because I remember I was then assigned in Pili, Camarines Sur. And I had to drop my 5:30 classes because my classes started at 5:30. I had to drop all my 5:30 classes because I was always late because of the distance from Pili to Naga City because I took up law in Naga City. So that was a sacrifice because it moved back. Supposed to be you have to take up law for 4 years, but I had it for 6 years because of that. And I took the bar. I was already married when I took the bar. So I passed the bar using now my name, Daisy Punzalan Bragais, as you can see. But I have no children yet at the time. The children came later, which was I think that was how it was planned for me, because I cannot imagine myself studying law and having children at the same time working.
Yeah.
So I think that was planned for me because that's how it was supposed to be.
Ayun. Ang galing, no? Kasi may timing na tinatawag during the journey of going into law school. Pero nasa civil service ka na nun, di ba, Attorney Days? So, I know the work with civil service is really at times taxing kasi overall yung tinitingnan nyo buong Region 5, tama, kahit parang naka-assign siya. So, there will be cases, and kasama din yung paglipat-lipat ng location. So, how did it impacted the relationship as well with the hubby na you at times have to be parang you will have to be transferred or you will have to be assigned to a different location far from your home?
That's really a challenge because unfortunately, when I was studying law, I was not yet in a leadership role. I was in a technical role. So my job was to do technical things in our office. And it was also a challenge, as I was saying, because I had to be assigned after I took the bar. I was assigned in Legazpi City from Pili, Camarines Sur. And so that was a challenge for us because we were based in Naga City, me and my husband. So I had to go back to Legazpi and to be with my mom and my dad. And then my husband would go back and forth Naga, and I would also go back and forth Naga City.
So, buti na lang, no, somehow, if you take a look at it, although it's challenging, kahit papano parang 2 hours lang yung ano natin, no? Unlike if you are here, assigned in Manila, tapos, di ba, nasa Bicol yung family. So, magpa-fast forward ako, attorney, after the, syempre, may challenges, pero na-overcome yung sa marriage na. Kasi the distance at times can really cause na there would be a challenge in communication and a challenge in the intimacy in the relationship. Pagpasok ngayon ng mga anak, how was it? How was the transition naman from na ngayon na may mga anak na?
Having children, it's also a challenge for me because I'm working. And ang hirap maghanap ng yaya ngayon. I know a lot of women can relate with this predicament because today, meron kasing yung asawa ko, meron siyang yaya that up to now, andun sa kanila. Siya yung nagpalaki we call her actually yaya. And she helped me also raise my children because it was so difficult finding mga yaya ngayon. I had a lot of experiences. Kahit anong bait mo, kahit ano sigurong pakita mo ng maganda, they would go because of a lot of reasons. Ang iba, aalis, magpapaalam, hindi na babalik. May pinadala kang mga gamit, hindi na yun makakabalik sa'yo. So, mga ganyan. And I realized when I was able to read, it was like a support group. It's not only me who experienced something like that. So, it was a relief knowing that a lot of women experience things like that. So, it's one challenge. And I'm just thankful now that the children are bigger so they can take care of themselves. Hindi na nangangailangan ng yaya na kailangan pa talaga yung
parang nakatutok pa, no?
Yes.
Yun yung challenge talaga when you're working. Kasi ako din, from Legazpi, we transferred here sa Manila. Kasi wala na kaming kasamang wala yung husband ko. Tapos parang kami na lang ng mother-in-law ko. And it happened na bumagyo noon. So talagang natakot sila na kung mangyari ulit, tapos kami lang yun. So, they decided to sell the house and we moved here. And it was really a challenge kasi at least sa Bicol, somehow, pwedeng malapit sa bahay mo yung yung office, parang 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But here, it would take you 30 minutes to an hour. At pag traffic pa at may nangyari, more than. So, challenge talaga. Fortunate enough na yung mga yaya ko is from Bicol at maayos yung nakukuha ko. But yeah, I also had that experience na minsan yung kahit ano talagang bait mo, there would always be cases na kinukuhanan ka na pala ng gamit. Parang ang dami mong yung mga groceries mo nawala na. parang bilis maubos. Natakot mo na. Dinadala pala pag nag-day off. So yun. So I know the transition from being a wife muna dati while working, challenging na. Tapos nung dumating pa yung mga bata, challenging pa rin. Pero I know it's fulfilling naman on our end eh. Masarap sa pakiramdam yun. Kahit sabihin minsan napapagod ka. Because iba yung inspiration taga na binibigay ng mga bata. If there was one very challenging thing that happened during in that journey ng pagiging married and pagiging nanay, what was the most challenging one? And you don't have to go into details, attorney. It's more of ano yung lesson, ano yung natutunan mo doon sa journey na yon that made you who you are now?
Actually, Tin, ang pinaka-challenging kong yung bigla ka lang mawawalan talaga ng yaya. Because of course, you have your work set out for you. You have your schedule, but biglang oops, walang maiiwanan ng bata. So that's so yun yung pinaka-hurdle. Ang lesson ko doon is, palagi ko ng mantra na lang is, this too shall pass. Indeed, it passed. Ganun
This
lang
too shall
palagi.
pass.
Yeah. So, pag palagi akong may mga difficulties na na-encounter, yun lang inaalala ko palagi. This too will pass, or it shall pass. And really, going back, looking at it, it really passed.
Oo nga, no? Kasi nalalampasan naman talaga eh. Parang somehow, with God's grace, parang may dumadating na lang that you are able to really position yourself na parang, hey, okay naman pala, kahit mahirap. Yung di ba, attorney, you are also being relocated at times. How was it with the kids? Well, syempre, nasa developing years, no? And sabi nga nila, in the formative years, the mom should really be there. How did you juggle naman yung being a mom to them na at times you really have to be out there, to be relocated? What were the steps, or ano yung mga ginagawa mo to be in constant to be really connected with them despite the distance?
Actually, there was really no relocation per se. Ang ano lang namin nun is the travel. I remember traveling back and forth, Legazpi and Naga, every week together with my children. Nung una pa lang, isa pa lang yung anak namin. We have to bring our daughter every week, Naga and Legazpi and all that, hanggang dumating yung son namin. And that was also something that nakakapagod. Kung iisipin mo ngayon, parang nakakapagod siya. But dumaan din lang siya. And ang ano ko naman is, ang nakikita ko ngayon, na ganyan yung sa tanong mo, is not the relocation, but there was a time that palagi akong wala. Palagi akong nasa travel. 2010, mga early parts ng ganyang taon, 2010, 11, 12, I was always out. I experienced parang living in a suitcase. Pagdating mo pa lang, and then you just have to change suitcase, and then alis ka na naman. There was a time na ganun yung buhay ko. And it was difficult because I miss my children. And parang yung coping mechanism mo noon, na ma-max out mo yung credit card mo, because ang ano ko noon, every time I go to Manila or to some place, ang unang-una kong pupuntahan yung mga bilihan ng mga laruan, because I felt that I had to compensate for my absence. So palaging pagbalik ko niyan, may dala-dala ako kung ano-anong laruan, kung anong gusto nila. So yun yung mga nakikita ko noon na tinatawanan ako ng anak ko. Yun yung mga nakikita ko noon na isa pang na-hurdle ko din. And yun din sa ibang mga working women, yun. I was just lucky because every time na umaalis ako, nagbabiyahe ako, andito pinapapunta sa kanila si Yaya, yung nagpalaki sa yung Yaya nung asawa ko. So I felt safe. Medyo kampante yung aking utak wherever I am, dahil alam ko somebody is taking good care of them.
Yun. I will just ponder it, attorney, no? Kasi sabi mo kanina, emotionally, it's very taxing kasi mamimiss mo naman talaga yung mga bata eh. And at times kasi, di ba, since nandun ka sa career, binibuild mo din siya. Were there ever a time that you have to make a choice whether you have to choose the career or the kids? Paano mo din siya hinandle? Kasi at times, ang hirap, yun eh, ang hirap na, teka lang, this is needed at my work kasi, lalo na kung you're holding a position. Tapos, but my kids also need me. Dito minsan nahihirapan ang moms to juggle between na minsan mas nag-i-extend ng time dun sa career kasi ang reason nga is I am doing this for my kids. So paano mo na-balance yung doon?
Ako, I remember kasi there was a time na parang mariri-assign ako noon sa Manila. Okay, so maliliit pa yung mga anak ko. And what I did was I appealed to our management na yun ang nilatag ko yung aking cards na kailangan ako ng mga anak ko because I felt that ito yung role na, I don't know for other women, but I felt that this was my role in helping our nation in nation building. Bakit? Because when you take care of your children, they become they are the future of the country. So yun yung inangkoran ko ng aking appeal na wag muna akong i-reassign because my children need me. At 'di ba, siguro alam niyo yung tinatawag nating ambition natin 2040, yung matatag at panatag na pamilyang Pilipino.
Yes.
So I anchored my appeal on that. Kasi yun nga, ang ano ko is yung role natin as women, as mothers in nation building, napakalaki nun. And we cannot just delegate this role to other people.
Ang ganda nun, attorney, kasi di ba at times, as parents, our goal naman is to really provide and take care of the kids. And however, at times, we are not, at times, we are doing things na opposite ng gusto natin. Like, we give more time sa work, daming meetings na hindi na natin at nakakausap yung mga bata. And it's really hard kasi it's actually heartbreaking na we always say na it's for the kids, yet we are not really giving enough time for them. Kasi naman, yung time is not really na dapat sobrang 6 hours, 8 hours. Hindi ganun eh. It's more of the quality time. Pag off ka, attorney, how do you bond with your kids?
Kami naman, iba-iba naman kasi. Ang mga bata ngayon, we know they're always on their in their gadgets. So minsan, although pre-pandemic, nagta-travel kami. We have family vacations and all that, but we have not done that in 2 years. More than 2 years.
Yeah.
Andito lang kami sa bahay kasi nga yung mga restrictions and all, nasanay yung mga bata na hindi na lumalabas because that was also our contribution in order to stop this pandemic. So stay at home, nag-uusap-usap kami, kumakain. We actually bond over food. And I have my daughter loves to read. So yun yung parehas namin na na gustong gawin.
Oh, bonding.
Oo, mga ganon. And sometimes meron kaming garden set, andun lang kami, usap-usap, kumakain. Minsan nagbabanding over laundry. yung mga they do their own laundry kahit nga minsan nagrereklamo. But they do that.
No. Ang galing. Naturuan talaga, no? Kasi banding naman can take any form as long as the both of you are enjoying it. What has the pandemic taught you and the children? And how did it impacted the family?
Actually, yung ECQ, that was really hard for us because yung husband ko kasi is based in Naga City. And we did not see each other personally for quite some time hanggang na-lift kasi grabe ang restrictions dun sa travel. So lahat lang videos, phone calls. So ganun siya ang ano ng pandemic. But I remember during the early days of the pandemic, we always prayed the rosary. Yung kami ng mga anak ko. Kaya sabi ko parang ito yung magandang pagkakataon na every night we would pray the rosary together nung mga anak ko. And then we bonded also over K-drama, yung aking mga anak. That was during the early days of the pandemic. So yung mga lessons sa pandemic, yan yung wag nating i-take for granted our freedom, the freedom to go out. Because before, kahit hindi naman natin pinapansin, di ba? Until it it was taken away from us, the freedom to go out talaga. So, yun yung mga na-realize ko. And na-realize ko din because there are a lot of people that I know who passed away because of COVID. So, life is really too short. Para lang i-waste sa mga walang masyadong hindi dapat waste na ng mga oras natin. So yun siguro yung mga lessons.
Yeah, the pandemic really changed the environment, and like yun nga, what I appreciate about the pandemic, sabihin mo man na negative siya kasi nagkaroon ng phase yung ano eh, yung virus eh. There are some people I know na who died na kilala mo. And it mentally it's affecting you, no? But the good thing about it is it started to create a strengthened family. Na parang mas madaming time together with the family na you started talking, you started connecting. So, yun din naman yung nakita kong value ng pandemic. And dun nga, na-appreciate mo na there are really things in life that matters most. Yung mga ginagawa natin at times, meron pa tayong mga ginagawa. Yan din yung mga realization eh. May mga ginagawa tayo at times na it's not really helping us grow. And yes, you are enjoying it for a while, but it's not really giving you the fulfillment in life that you wanted. So parang temporary happiness lang ang binibigay niya. So yun. And nakikita ko nga at attorney yung mga posting no na the kids are really excelling in school. So paano mo na manage na you are able to guide them in their schooling as well? Kasi ang gagaling eh. Like they have this nakita ko pa lang na kakatapos ng isa.
Oo nga, Tin. Actually, may nakakatuwa akong kwento dyan. Kasi, di ba, nung unang-unang ng ECQ, hindi na nagsipasok yung mga bata. Syempre, nag-modular yung iba may mga online classes. So, ako naman kasi, I just ask them, ano yung gusto nyong, yung hindi nyo naiintindihan. That's the only time that I get into the picture. Hindi ako yung nanay na, sabi ko sa kanila, hindi ako yung sasagot ng mga quizzes ninyo, hindi ako yung gagawa ng mga projects ninyo. I only help them do it. That's why, when it was announced, when I received the letter from the advisor nung aking anak na lalaki na who just finished grade 6, with honors daw, ay ako naman ay tuwang-tuwa at ako naman ay parang I was really surprised because I was not expecting that. Because there were times na hindi siya nakakapagpasa ng requirements niya, performance tasks niya on time. Dahil malaki yung epekto ng pandemic sa mga bata. I saw that. Minsan nagiging bugnutin yung mga bata. Diba? So, hindi ko masyadong pinupush. That's why nung sinabing with honor siya, ako talaga ay nabigla and I was really happy. And then I called, meron kasi kaming group chat na family. And then I called everyone. And then sabi niya, bakit ka surprised? Sabi ko, kasi talagang you can credit this to you, to your hard work. Dahil hindi yan yung nakikita niyo siguro sa mga memes na ang first honor, mommy ni Maria. Second honor, daddy ni... Hindi ganon. So sabi ko, ang credit niyan is all to you because ikaw talaga yung gumawa ng lahat ng mga performance tasks mo, ng lahat ng mga quizzes mo, and so on and so forth. So that's something na nakakatuwa rin na kahit ganon pala yung 2 years na online classes, ganon. Parang nag-culminate siya doon sa sa kanilang moving up pa ang tawag dyan or graduation.
Moving up. Yeah, that's a grade 6. So, yun na yung if you take a look at it, nag-change din talaga yung educational system eh. And sabi nga nila nahirapan talaga mag-adapt si Philippines kasi hindi talaga tayo made for online. And even then kahit adults, 'di ba? It has an impact as well sa work kasi hindi tayo ready na parang we became isolated eh na naka-online na lang. Iba yung Pinay kasi is very filial, the family, the friends. Yung talagang gusto niya in person. So kami din medyo hirap din dati doon eh. But thank God for the transition na nakaya naman. So yung ko attorney yung during that time, since friends kasi tayo sa FB, so nakikita ko din yung mga posts. And I was so, I love the fact that you were taking governance. So mag-shift ako ngayon sa work. Ano talaga si governance? What is governance for, in layman's term, para maintindihan ng ating mga viewers?
Siguro para mas maintindihan, yan yung pamamahala ng isang organization, governance, in such a way na ito ay kumbaga mahusay, andun yung structure mo, andun yung systems mo, andun din yung practices mo, yung mga tinatawag nating good governance practices. At andun of course yung free from corruption. Kumbaga andun yung integrity. So siguro yan yung pinakasimpleng natin pamamahala ng ating organization, ng ating ahensya, at tinitingnan mo yung in accordance sa mandato ng iyong ahensya, in accordance with laws, dahil ako ay nasa public sector, ang dami-dami nating batas. So yun lang, para simplihan lang natin yung definition natin.
Yeah, thank you. So at least to everyone, it's clear what governance is. Kasi pag tinignan mo naman ang governance, it's really more of how you are managing or controlling the results that you want, especially in the public sector. Attorney Daisy has really the advocacy to implement good governance. We'll be pausing for a break, attorney, but I will be leaving you one question. What was the hardest thing in the implementation of governance that you have encountered? But before you answer that, of course, we will be pausing for a break, so we'll be back.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.
And we're back for the second part of our 10th episode of Hashtag Project Real Talk, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines, and our home as professional certified co-active co-create life coaches. So meet our coaching tribe at Decaf Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. We are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday to Thursday. Our coaching hub is also an events place and a venue of choice for an intimate gathering. So connect with Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 for inquiry and reservation. And starting last June 1, face-to-face daily event is back at Decaf Coffee Republic. So we want to invite you to join us. It's every day except on Friday. We have Groove Wednesday. It's all about habits with Master Coach Jasmine. Strengthening Thursday with Coaching for the Soul with Master Coach A. Fab Saturday, open mic with Coach Orville here. You can sing, you can play the instrument like the piano and the guitar and the ukulele. So all you have to do is drop by at Decaf Coffee Republic. We also have Coffee Sunday with Sundays for Life with Coach Sean. Nurturing Monday, walk along with Coach Tin. That's me where I talk about nurturing relationships. And Purpose Tuesday, away in a day with Coach Rizel. So if you have no place to go, na parang nag-aantay kayo for the traffic to subside, or you just wanna unwind, make some space or make some time for yourself. Parang gusto mo lang mag-me time, pero ayaw mo naman ng magulo, maglakad-lakad sa mall. Then drop by at Decaf Coffee Republic. You can just stay in the library. We have a lot of books that you can read, or you can have a conversation with a life coach to help you out. So for tomorrow, it's gonna be Master Coach Jasmine. For Groove Wednesday, it's all about habits, how to design a new habit. It's really something. The class of Master Coach Jasmine will really show you how you can start creating habits. Kasi minsan, yung pag-create lang talaga, the consistency to have the habit is hard. But there's a science behind that we can help you. So join us if you have time tomorrow. Make some time for yourself to say yes to yourself. Hindi lang kayo mabubusog sa kinakain nyo, but you will also be full when it comes to your learning and growth. So join us tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. I will also be there at the Coffee Republic. So if you're looking to have a conversation with us, join us. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 7:30. And I want to invite you also to become a holder of the Bill Learning e-card. So join us inside Bill Learning Society as one of the mental model collectors. Ano nga ba si mental model collector? We are people who are trying to understand how our brains are mapped and what are those, how are we looking at things, the perspective of how we see things and how we respond to it. So when we know our mental models, we are able to work on it to make better decisions. So that's what we do here. Pero yung class po is just a bonus. Actually, if you join us inside the Bill Learning Society, what you are doing is helping us help Master Coach A with her passion project, where she wants to create a state-of-the-art mental fitness facility here in the country. Kasi minsan, if you're familiar with the concept of halfway house, that is what we are trying to achieve. That's what Master Coach A wants. You know, she's really been, before pa dumating yung signing ng mental health law, before pa siya na-implement, dati na talagang ginagawa ni Master Coach A to help people with mental health conditions like anxiety and depression and a lot more. Eh, hindi naman po lahat ng gustong pumasok sa Bill Learning Society ay dapat may anxiety or depression. No, it's not. It's more of you helping you make better decisions in life so you create a better life. Because oftentimes we just find ourselves complaining pero wala tayong nagagawa kasi hindi natin alam kung paano eh. But with the mental fitness facility, you have a place where you can go to. But do not worry. Kahit wala pa yung space na yon, meron na po kaming existing. And that is DCAP. Yan po si DCAP. It's a place where you can seek refuge, where you can just go have your coffee and just stay there. Feel the calmness that you want. Pag magulo ang utak minsan, yan, pwede ka po, punta ka lang sa DCAP, po ka lang doon, magkape ka doon, or have a conversation with a life coach to give you the clarity that you need. Aside from that, when you also become a Be Learning Society member, you enjoy a food and beverage discount from DCAP Coffee Republic. You also get to join us in the class our monthly mental model masterclass with Master Coach A, which is exclusive for Be Learning Society members, and you benefit from a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And I want to invite you, save the date, this coming June 26th. That's actually a Sunday because we are giving way to June 25, which is the first face-to-face certification after the pandemic. So we're going to be having it on June 26, 7:30 p.m. That's going to be Knowledge Mining Mental Model Masterclass. Here, you learn how to navigate through the platinum age of knowledge for growth and profit. You will also discover how to productively mine for knowledge by mastering 2 powerful skills. And a bonus, this Mental Model Masterclass will feature research hacks that will truly benefit both the lifelong learners and the students of today. And of course, TikTok broadcast is brought to you or powered by Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, your social commerce turnkey solution provider in the new digital landscape. Visit www.riseupcreatives.com to learn the benefits of lifetime members like me, which includes the ability to create valuable and engaging social media content with original lifestyle photos in just 5 minutes. So rise up and be creative now. So going back to our guest, let me welcome back on the screen Attorney Daisy Punzalan Bragais. Yan. So Attorney, before we went into a break, I left you with a question where I asked you what was the hardest thing when it comes to governance upon implementation.
Okay, tough question, Coach Tin. Okay, I was assistant regional director for almost 11 years, but I really felt the impact of governance and leadership and management when I became the regional director at first in December of 2020. So I took the helm of the regional office, and it was COVID time. So it was tougher than the previous years. I had to really look into the employee engagement because most of alternative work arrangement noon 2020, and masyado pang maraming restrictions. So the good thing about the pandemic was that it really hastened the use of ito, kagaya nitong technology natin. Maybe you've heard about the Fourth Industrial Revolution way back in 2016. Pero napabilis niya itong Fourth Industrial Revolution. In 2015, I was thinking about FlexiPlace. Andito na siya. Meron na tayong tinatawag na FlexiPlace. We have flexible work arrangement. So, ang nakita ko talaga is yung engagement ng aming empleyado, because I look at it as doing something inside first before we go outside. Ang formula ko kasi is I follow the formula of EX equals CX. Yung employee experience equals customer experience. Because if you take care of your employees, they will take care of your customers. So I really took into that. That's why maybe you've seen Coach Tin, yung aming mga theme Fridays. Every Friday, we would always have a theme. Since January of 2021, we would always have a theme for people to really come together, talk together, even if we're not seeing each other personally. So they have to talk to each other using their phones or any other means or any other platforms, and they have to come up with ideas. So that was one way of putting together. Kasi ngayon hybrid na ang ating workplace. The CSE now sa public sector has just come up with a flexible work arrangement. So na-institutionalize itong dating alternative lang na work arrangement. So we have to think of ways to engage people and the diversity of people in the workplace. A lot of our workforce now is composed of young people. Marami tayong narinig yung millennials, but meron na tayong Generation Z or Generation Z. Ito yung mga mga graduates na natin na nasa workforce na din natin. So they have iba yung orientation kasi. Meron pa rin naman kaming mga baby boomers, konting-konti na lang. They're nearing retirement. So you have to balance all these things, managing a multi-generational workforce. And aside from that, engaging with our external stakeholders. So these are challenges that I have to go through sa governance. But it's paying off. I had an employee engagement survey at the start of my term as regional director. Because ang ano ko dyan is yung evidence-based kasi decision making. I want to have data to anchor my decisions on. So I had that survey. That's why yung aming mga programs, we have health and wellness programs, we have employee engagement programs. Those are anchored on the result of the employee engagement survey.
Yeah. It was really interesting kasi ito nga yung time na iba-ibang generations yung magkakasama sa work, and I did conduct one workshop wherein may baby boomer, may Gen Z, may Gen Y, no? Tapos parang there was a lot of misunderstanding. And how was it implemented? Yung kasi 'di ba ang complaint kadalasan ng mga baby boomers is parang yung work ethics daw ng mga millennials, the new generation is not as parang hindi ganun kaganda compared sa baby boomers kasi that time, di ba? Although, if you take a look at it, dumaan din naman taga si baby boomers sa space na parang, syempre, nasa journey ka parang dumaan ka sa point na parang okay lang, if I work, if I don't, parang the balancing of work and life. How did civil service try to, how was it aligned? Especially when it comes to the governance, na ma-align yung work-life balance.
Mm-hmm. First, Tin, kailangan kasi intindihin muna yung different generations. A lot of leaders, a lot of managers discount this fact na you have to understand where these people are coming from, because the root of managing a multi-generational workforce is actually basic. It's understanding people. Well, meron tayo ang baby boomers, they have certain characteristics because they experience the same events. Kaya nga yung mga generations, we have Generation X, Generation Y, the millennials, and then the Generation Z. So we have what we call the digital natives, the digital immigrants. So you have to understand this. Ang karamihan kasi is, especially siguro narinig nyo na rin, I always hear this from the baby boomers or even the traditionalists, before the baby boomers. Yan yung papunta ka pa lang, pabalik na ako. Diba? So, ganon. Ang hindi natin na iintindihan is, hindi naman tayo kasi nagkasalubong minsan. Diba? So, hindi pwede yung ganong argument, papunta ka pa lang, pabalik na ako. Kasi may punto na hindi tayo nagkasalubong kaya iba yung generation nyo, yes, but we have to understand why are they like this. Noong panahon, yung baby boomers, after the war, yan yung ating karamihan, yung mga magulang natin. We have to understand that life was difficult back then. Makakuha ka ng piso, parang ang laki-laki na nun. But now you have 1 peso at hindi mo nga iintindihin yung 1 peso mo. Diba? It's like 1,000 pesos as compared to the 1 peso before. So life was difficult back then because post-war, nagre-rebuild. That was the rebuilding the country, rebuilding the economy. So we have to understand why these people are so determined. Yan yung nakita ko kasi sa parents ko. They were so determined because they were poor. Yun naman ngayon, parang ang generation ngayon, parang alam nyo yon, yung 3-in-1, palaging instant, andyan at the tip of your fingers, andyan yung information. So yan yung mga digital natives natin because they were born na meron ng internet. Tayo mga immigrants, ako I am not ashamed to say I'm a digital immigrant because I was born in the 1970s when there was no internet yet and we don't even have cell phones. Rotary noon ang telepono, wala rin kaming telepono sa bahay. Diba? Yeah. So, yun, we have to understand all these things. And then, siguro sa workplace, yung cross-mentoring na tinatawag because it's not only kasi yung mga medyo may edad ang nagme-mentor, younger people can also mentor older people. Like, yung reverse mentoring, yung mga tech savvy ngayon ng mga kabataan can mentor those who are not, yung mga older. So sila naman yung nagtuturo ngayon. Kasi marami yung how do you do this? Ano bang pipindutin mo? Ngayon, ang anak ko nagsasabi, "Mommy, you're so boomer," mga ganon. But I'm not a baby boomer. May mga ganon. So we have to understand each generation. And wag nating ita-typecast kasi sabi, "Uy, ito millennial, ganito yan, ganyan." Hindi. Meron naman kasi mga baby boomer na mga tech savvy. At hindi rin naman ng millennials ay papalit-palit ng trabaho. So, hindi tayo magge-generalize because iba-iba yung experience ng bawat isa. It's just that we shared the same yung mga milestones. Like, yung baby boomer post-war, na nila yon na umalis yung mga Japanese and then nagre-rebuild. So, itong 1970s, martial law. So, 1980s hanggang 1986, di ba? May na-lift 1981 ata, na-lift yung martial law. So, all these things, shared yan ng isang generation. At yung mga hindi na naka-experience, I think we have the responsibility to tell them kung ano yung mga nangyari for them to understand where we are coming from.
Yun. I was so, it was so awesome about, ngayon ko lang narinig yung yung digital immigrant and digital, ano yung isang term?
Digital native.
Yeah, digital native. Yung digital native familiar na, pero the digital immigrant. So, tayo yun, digital, pala tayo, immigrant. Kasi, technically, we were not born with the technology that we have right now. Yun. So, maganda siya kasi somehow, na-address din siya. Kasi yun talaga yung common problems sa lahat ng offices when you speak with the HR. Yun talaga yung issue na nahihirapan sila to how to really make the baby boomers yung i-align yung mga gaps in between that. And ang isa pang nakita naming most common is the health and wellness attorney. How is civil service what programs do civil service have in the health and wellness? Kasi ngayon tumaas din, especially during the pandemic na tumaas yung number of people who are experiencing anxiety and depression. So, what programs have been implemented and how can we really support them?
Okay, maganda yung dahil I think narinig ko kanina yung sa Mental Health Act. The Mental Health Act was passed 2019, 2018. So yung on the part of CSC, meron naman kaming in-issue na memorandum circular as regards the public sector. So meron kaming na kailangan lahat ng ahensya ng gobyerno merong tinatawag na mental health program. It's a good thing dahil the spotlight was put on mental health. It's something that we have to thank also COVID for, or this pandemic for, because we realized that mental health is, is real. Hindi lang siya yung pasosyal or may stigma kasi. Pag sinabing mental health noon, may topak yan. Ang mga jokes noon is, dun ka sa Mandaluyong, dun ka sa Kadlan, di ba? Dito sa Bicol, we have yung place sa Pilia. So, may stigma siya. That's why, pag nasabing, may topak yan, sira ulo yan, di ba, may mga ganon. Nadala yan sa trabaho, nadala sa everyday life. Now, it's a good thing that the Mental Health Act was passed. At ngayon ay ito tinututukan sa workplace. That's why we have to understand na why are people behaving like this? Kasi baka grabe yung stress. Anxious sila or they might be suffering from depression. So what can the agency or the management do? Kailangan kasi ng champion din yan sa management. Kasi kung ang management yung magsasabi, ano lang yan, itulog mo lang yan, or baka ano lang yan kung anong gusto lang pa-effect ng isang empleyado. So hindi ganon. So we have to understand that, sabi nga natin is, totoo itong mental health. A lot of people, I know dito sa marami daw masyadong pinipilahan ngayon ang mga psychologists and psychiatrists, lalo na ngayong mga pandemic. And a lot of the patients are actually young people, children. So, kailangan tutukan ito para paglaki nila, hindi sila yung, kumbaga, they will see something bright ahead of them. Hindi yung paulit-ulit yung kanilang anxiety, yung kanilang stress. And sometimes it's so sad when it leads them to suicide. So it's never too late for us to look at these things. Sa ahensya, we have health and wellness. Sa amin naman, we have raising awareness para mawala yung stigma. We have to be aware that mental health para rin yan kung may sakit ka sa puso, 'di ba? Magpapatingin ka sa doktor. May sakit kang nafi-feel, may masakit, iinom ka ng gamot. So it's ganun din siya. We have to have that paradigm shift na hindi masamang magkonsulta sa psychiatrist at hindi rin masamang pumunta sa psychologist. So yon, at kailangan ng kausap kasi how do we deal with people suffering from anxiety, suffering from depression? So these are things that we have to look into. Kailangan din siguro may mga support groups sa opisina. Yan. So marami tayong mga programs dyan.
Yun. So thank you for that, attorney, kasi oftentimes this is sometimes being now overlooked siya, which is at times natin na parang kino-consider natin na problem yung tao pag may ganon. But thank you that civil service is really being able to implement some programs to really help out our employees and even other offices as well, na they can reach out to someone. So yun din naman kasi dito sa amin sa Life Coach Philippines, yan taga po yung advocacy namin when we started. And kasi our master coach is also someone who suffers from it. She's suicidal. I myself am one. And syempre, feeling mo lang pag sobra ng mabigat, parang you wanna end it all eh. But may bata. And on our end, my daughter as well has been diagnosed. So, alam mo yun, our heart really is to be able to help people out there kasi madami po talaga sila. And it's not because masama lang ugali nila na nag-iisip sila nun. It's not. It's really something that we have to take a look into. So, maglalaro tayo, attorney. I will throw you 7 questions. Kung familiar ka sa Fast Talk ni Boy Abunda, may ganun ako. So, it's just for fun. So, walang tama or maling sagot. Kung ano lang yung unang pumasok sa mind mo, yun lang. So, my first question would be, what's your favorite food?
Ano yun, team?
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Fast talk talaga, wala akong biglang naisip. Naisip ko pizza.
Pizza. What's your passion?
Teaching.
Teaching. And what's the best memory you have when you were a child?
My father teaching me math.
Wow, math. Yan taga yung ayoko. I mean, I'm so afraid of math. I don't know. Pag sabi kasi nila na if magaling ka sa English, mahina ka sa math. So, mindset lang pala siya. Yun. And, what specific action do you feel most love?
Spending quality time with.
Okay. What topics do you enjoy discussing?
Anything about life.
And if you are stranded in an island and you have to bring one person except your husband and your children, who would it be?
Naku. Hindi na to fast talk. Mag-iisip ako, who would it be? Wala akong maisip, T. Kasi naisip ko agad yung anak ko, okay, yung asawa ko.
Bawal.
Bawal. Wala akong maisip.
Sige. So, what does unconditional love mean to you?
Unconditional love, yan yung magmamahal ka lang nang walang ine-expect na kapalit.
Yeah. Thank you, attorney, for that. Nakakatuwa, di ba? You know, ito kasi yung part na at times kasi we are so focused on what we're doing that oftentimes we miss out the fun. So this fast talk, kaya ko to ginagawa, is for someone to make the guest feel na masaya pala makipag-usap ng ganito na hindi ka nag-iisip. Kasi most often, we always think about what we want to say. So yun. And before, we're nearing our end, so I want to thank you really for saying yes. But before we end, as with all that happened in your life, yung journey mo from from graduating as a na you finish yung law school, you become a mom, you become a wife, and you being a career woman heading now civil service. If you have three advice or lessons that you can give to the women out there, what would it be? What three lessons would you like to share to them?
Mhm. Okay. Parang mga pang Miss Universe ang tanong mo, Coach T. Okay, what I can think of right now, three things. Okay, one is know yourself. Okay, strengthen yourself. Kasi ikaw yung haharap sa mundo eh. Ikaw din, kumbaga, dapat yung anchor mo nasa sarili mo. That's why you have to know your strengths and then work on the things, ayaw kong tawagin kasing weaknesses. Work on those things that you are not so strong on. So, yan. So, yun muna sa sarili. And then, second is cultivate good relationships with people. Because at the end of the day, what matters is how you deal with the people around you, the people that you love, the people that you care about. So, yun, pangalawa. Pangatlo, talagang pang Miss Universe. Talagang pang Miss Universe ito. So, sabi ko, sarili muna, and then dealing with people yun na. Never stop dreaming. Kasi it makes you reach so many destinations. It makes you grow. Because if you stop dreaming, hindi ka na mag-grow because you're not going to aim for anything more. So yun, and don't let go of your dreams. Find them. Make them yours. So yun. Tatlo na yun, team.
Yan. Thank you so much, Attorney Daisy. And we're so happy that you said yes. And I know a lot of women out there, especially yung women juggling work and family life, it's possible to really create better relationships. Nakita nyo naman kay Attorney Daisy how it is creating that relationship between her family and of course the people that she heading civil service, which is a big organization kasi she heads for region 5 at madami pong aspeto yan, but it's possible to do it. And what we want to share to the women out there is gusto ko yung sinabi ni Attorney Days na never stop dreaming kasi lahat naman po tayo ay may purpose, lahat po tayo ay may dream that God has given us, and being a mom and a wife, it doesn't stop there because we can still contribute to the society. And being a mom, as we nurture our kids, we are also creating better people in our society that can contribute to the good of everyone. So, yun po din ang part ng governance. So, thank you so much, Attorney Daisy. Stay ka lang po muna sa back end while I close the program and we'll take a picture later. So, yun, thank you everyone for supporting hashtag Project Real Talk. And whether you are joining us live or watching us on a replay, please do leave a comment to share your insights, circulate the link of this video, and don't keep us a secret. And if you are interested to embark on a journey of becoming a professional certified life coach like me, Master Coach A now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program with CPD accreditation and 40 credit units. Our CPD units is globally recognized as being issued by a UK company. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains, thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace and dynamic business environment. CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning with lifetime access, 2-day live face-to-face coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live virtual business bootcamp with the senior coaching team. And the program package also comes with done-for-you coaching programs and many other bonuses. So connect now with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in the second fastest growing industry in the world today. Mark your calendar this coming June 18 and 25 for the face-to-face life coach certification class at the Function Hall of Decaf Coffee Republic. And I want to invite you also to watch the other shows hosted here at Think Talk Broadcast. Please follow, subscribe, and engage in our social media accounts at Think Talk _TV on Twitter and Instagram, and TikTok Broadcast on YouTube, and give us your review. For a partnership and collaboration, please connect with Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661. See you in the next episode of Hashtag Project Real Talk on June 21st, live here at TikTok Broadcast. This is us in the Philippines, broadcasting beyond borders and advancing life coaching worldwide. Love bomb boom, love bomb boom, love bomb boom. Coaches like us think and talk likely. See you.